Hello, and welcome back to Mind Over Matter, the podcast that tackles the big ideas shaping the world. Last week, we discussed the role of technology in education, and it got us thinking about a related, but perhaps more subtle issue, the adultification of children. To help us navigate this topic, we're joined by the expert, Kaiky. Kaiky, welcome.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me. This is such an important subject, and I'm really glad we are talking about it today.
You're listening to Mind Over Matter.
So, to kick things off, for anyone who might not be familiar with the term, can you define what adultification means in the context of childhood?
Sure, adultification is the process where children are pressured, either consciously or unconsciously, to act, look, or behave like adults. It's not about fostering maturity in a healthy way. It's about a child losing their childhood and being forced to take on adult-like responsibilities, concerns, or appearances too early. This can show up in many ways, from a 5-year-old being pushed to have a professional social media presence, to a child having to take on adult roles at home, like caregiving or managing responsibilities meant for grown-ups.
It sounds like something deeply connected to our society and culture. What are some of the main drivers behind this trend?
There are a few major ones. First, social media. The pressure for kids to have an online brain for a very young age is immense. We even see parents create influencer accounts for their toddlers. Second, there is marketing and consumerism. Industries such as fashion, entertainment, and beauty often target children with products that blur the line between what's appropriate for a child versus a teenager or an adult. Think of heavily stylized clothing or makeup lines for preteens. And third, there's parental pressure. Sometimes it's well-intentioned, but in today's competitive world, parents may feel the need to push their kids to stand out, excel, or grow up faster.
And what is the real impact on a child's development? Is it really that harmful for them to act a little more grown up?
It can actually be extremely detrimental. A child's brain is wired for curiosity, play, and exploration. When we push them prematurely into adult roles, we deny them the chance to develop crucial skills just like creativity, problem solving through play, and emotional regulation. This can lead to increased anxiety and depression because children are being exposed to adult-sized problems without having the tools to handle them. They lose their innocence and the safe space to simply be kids. The psychological toll can be significant and long-lasting.
Now that's a heavy thought. It's not just about a cute picture on Instagram. It's about their overall well-being and mental health. So, for a parent or a teacher listening to us right now, what are some practical things we can do to push back against this?
The most important thing is to let children be children. Protect their time for unstructured play, imagination, or even boredom, because boredom often sparks creativity. Set clear boundaries around technology and social media. Be mindful of the content they consume and the language you use around them. Validate their feelings and remind them it's okay not to have all the answers or to live up to adult expectations. We need to normalize childhood as a time for exploration, growth, and joy, not a race to the finish line.
That's a really powerful message. It sounds like the antidote to adultification is a return to the basics: play, patience, and presence. Kaiky, thank you so much for this eye-opening conversation.
My pleasure. Thanks for giving me the space to talk about it, and I think these are conversations we all need to be having more often.
And thank you, our listeners, for tuning in to Mind Over Matter. Join us next time as we explore the future of work and the skills our children will need to thrive in a changing world. Until then, remember to embrace the joy and wonder of being human. Goodbye!